Welcome everybody. Welcome to Salesforce training. In previous videos, we created an app called recruiting app. For that app, we created a custom object called position. For that custom position object, we created many fields including formula fields. Then we saw validation rules. In this video, we are going to see about page layouts. Page layouts control the properties of fields that are visible to users when viewing a field. What are those properties? Position and organization of fields, visibility and editability of fields, required fields. Although we can hide a field from a page layout, users can still access that field through reports or via API, that is Application Programming Interface. So, page layouts will not give you full security if you hide a field from a page layout. If you want to give full security, you have to use field level security in Salesforce. Using page layouts, you can adjust the position of the fields in record. You can adjust the visibility of the fields and editability of the fields. You can make fields as required fields or non-required fields. Okay. Becoming familiar with the page layout editor. There are two types of page layout editor. Original page layout editor and the second one enhanced version of page layout editor. How to switch to enhanced page layout editor? You have to go to setup user interface, then one more user interface, you have to click on that, then you have to select enable enhanced page layout editor. I'll show you in the video. Then how to access the page layout of our position custom object? You have to go to setup object manager position, and then you have to go for page layouts, and then you have to click on edit, which is next to position layout. I will show you all these things in the video. Okay, let us get into my developer org. In the quick find box, type for user interface, scroll down to the bottom and click user interface. Scroll down to the bottom in user interface window. There you can find enable enhanced page layout editor option. It is already enabled in my org. So enable that option so that you can use enhanced version of page layout editor for your org. Save that settings. That's it. So now you can use enhanced version of page layout editor. Okay. Now I want to show you a Salesforce help page. This is about enhanced page layout editor. Enhanced page layout editor is available in both Salesforce Classic and Lightning Experience, while the original page layout editor is available only for Salesforce Classic and not for Lightning. Now we have enabled the enhanced page layout editor setting in our org. To access that, you have to go to object manager and click on any object. I am searching for our custom object called position, which we created in previous videos. Click on page layouts and go to position layout. See, this is the enhanced version of the page layout editor with the palette at the top. So now we are switching back to Salesforce Classic version. Here scroll down and click on create. Click on objects. Then go for our position object. Click on position object and scroll down to page layouts section. You can simply click at the top. Yeah, page layouts. We have created two layouts for position object. I have created two layouts for my position object, so that is visible there. See, even in Salesforce Classic, we are accessing the same enhanced version of the page layout editor. Okay, now we are going to change the setting in my org. Before that, I want to show you one more Salesforce help page about original page layout editor. Search for original page layout editor. Okay. Original page layout editor is available only in Salesforce Classic. In order to get access to original page layout editor, you should need Salesforce Classic version. It is not available for Salesforce Lightning version. So let us go and check in my org. In the quick find box, search for user interface and click on it. Now change the setting by scrolling down. Now disable that enable enhanced page layout editor checkbox. Save the settings. Now you can use original page layout editor. To access that, go to Object Manager, click on any object. I am searching for my custom object called Position, which we created in earlier videos. Click on Page Layouts. When you click on the layout which you created already, see, you can find insufficient privileges because we are using original page layout editor and that is not available for Salesforce Lightning. I am switching back to Salesforce Classic version and going to Position Object. Scroll down to Page Layouts, or you can click at the top which is showing Page Layouts. See, I have two layouts for my Position Object. When you click on that, you can access the original page layout editor. See the difference between original and enhanced version of page layout editor. So you have to drag the fields in order to make it visible in your layout. You have to drag the fields from the right side to the left side. It is completely different from the enhanced page layout editor. Enhanced page layout editor is better than original page layout editor. Okay, just I want to show you these things. Okay, this is how you can change from original page layout editor to enhanced page layout editor. By simply dragging the fields, you can add it to the layout or you can remove it from the layout. The fields with star mark represents those fields are mandatory fields, required fields on the layout. I am switching back to Lightning Experience. Okay, we are done. Now I am going to change my user interface settings. Now I want to enable my enhanced page layout editor. I want to use only enhanced page layout editor. So I am again checking the box and saving the settings. That's it. Okay. Next. This is the page layout editor. Okay. The palette will be at the top and the layout will be below the palette. The palette moves as the page scrolls, so it is always visible to you. Drag fields around in the layout and you can organize them within sections. We are going to do all these things. Don't worry now. Okay. Next, we are going to group fields into a new section by following these steps. We are going to create a section called compensation section. There you have to add minimum pay and maximum pay currency fields which we created in earlier videos. Just we are going to drag these fields and we are going to put the fields inside the compensation section. Okay. Then we are going to create other sections called description section, and then we have to arrange the order of the fields. I'll show everything in the video. Okay. If I explain with the slide you can't understand, I will explain in my org. So this is my position object. Page layouts, I'm clicking on edit for my position object layout. Okay, here you can see the palette at the top. Okay, at the time of the field creation itself, the fields we have created will be automatically added to the position layout. Okay, now I am going to create a new section by dragging the section from the palette. Okay, I have to name the section. I am naming it as compensation section. It is available for both detail page and for edit page also. It is a 2-column section with left right option. It is blank now. We want to add minimum pay and maximum pay fields to the compensation section. It is already in the layout. Just drag it down. Drag and drop. Okay. We are done with the compensation section. Again, I want to create one more section under the compensation section. So for that you have to drag the section from the palette down to the compensation section. This time I am going to name the section as description. This will be a 1-column section. Copying that name from the slide. Description, it is available in both detail page and edit page. It is a 1-column section. Click OK. Click OK. Now it is visible under just below a compensation section. For description section, we are going to add the fields like job description, responsibilities, skills required, educational requirements. All these 4 fields are to be under description section. Like this, you can create sections, many sections for your records in the page layout, and you can drag and drop the fields. Okay, we are done with the compensation and description section. Okay, we have done this compensation section, description section, and then we are going to create a 2-column required languages section, which should be below the description section which we created earlier. If you want, you can undo and redo. See, yeah, I'm showing that undo and redo option for you. Again, I am dragging the section from the palette to the layout, which is just below the description section. I am naming this section as required languages. It is a 1-column section. I am clicking on OK. Now it is visible. Under required languages, we are going to drag these fields: Java, JavaScript, C, Apex. All these 4 fields should be under required languages section. I have dragged and dropped the fields to the required languages section. This is a 1-column section. Okay, next we have to arrange the remaining fields under the information section. First will be the position title, then status, type, and all other fields. Okay, position title, status should be the second one. Types should be the third one. Like this, we can drag and drop and arrange the fields in the page layout of any custom object. As per the slide, I am dragging and dropping in order After type, functional area, then job levels, travel required. Okay. Then the second column of the information section should contain owner, location, and all the remaining fields. Owner is already there. I have to drag the location from this side to that side, from left to right. Open date, hire by field. These are all the fields which we created in earlier videos. At the time of field creation itself, we will add the fields to the layout. Okay. Last days open field. Okay, we are okay with the arrangement. Then one more last thing. This created by field should be below the travel required field, and then last modified by field, that should be below the days open field, which is at the second column. Okay, we have done with the arrangement, I think. Yeah, we are done with this slide. Okay. Okay. Now, if you quick save, you will be in the same page layout page. Everything will be saved. If you click on save, you will be coming out of the page layout page. Okay. This is how you have to drag and drop the fields, and you have to create sections in Salesforce. Okay. Now you have to add some spaces between fields like position title field, owner field, created by field, lost, modified by field. I'll show you in the video. And also we are going to edit some field properties. We are going to make some fields as required fields. I'll show you how to make that. I'll click on the video. Okay. I'm maximizing the page. We are in page layout editor. Okay. Now drag the blank space from the palette down the status field. First, we need space below the position title field. Then drag blank space from the palette to the down to the owner field. Then again drag the blank space from the palette below the travel required field, and then below the days open field. Yeah. So above created by field and last modified by field, we created a space. Okay. Now we have to edit some field properties. Like this, we have to give space between the fields. How to edit field properties? Click on that field and make it as the required field. Click on the wrench icon. If the star mark appears, then it is a required field on the layout. Click on the wrench icon near to the field you want. Then if you want to make that field as a required field, check the required checkbox. See, this minimum and maximum pay field become the required fields in a position record. So user has to definitely enter some values to these fields to save the record. I am saving the layout. Okay, we are done with our space slide and editing field properties slide. Now we are going to check all the customizations we have done in page layout editor. How to check that? We have to go to our recruiting app which we created earlier, and then we have to click on position tabs, and then you have to click new to create a new record. Whatever changes you have done using page layout editor have to be appear there. You have to fill the required fields, and then you have to click save in order to save the record. After that, a new position record will be created. Let's go and check. So after the creation of the record, you will have the final version of the position layout like this. Under information section, we'll have two columns such such that you'll have position title status in one side, owner location in another column. And below that, you'll have compensation section with minimum and maximum pay fields, and then description section and required languages section. Your page layout positions page layout should be like this. You have to check this in your org. Now I am going to check this in my org. Okay, I'm going to check this. Maximizing the page. I am in my recruiting app. Under positions tab, I am clicking on the already created record. See, if you see the fields, see, under general information section, we have two columns starting from position title, status, and then owner, and then compensation section, description section, required languages section. So as per our customizations in page layout editor, it is appearing here in the record. See the space below the fields, position title, owner, and above created by and last modified by field. Okay. So when you try to save the record without filling minimum pay and maximum pay fields, see it is showing you the error because those are fields with star mark. That is, they are required fields on a page layout. If you want to save a record, definitely you have to give some values to this star fields. Now after giving some values to minimum and maximum pay field, it is allowing me to save the record. So everything is working as per our customizations. Okay. Thank you everybody. We will see the other topics in later videos. Thank you.